join me, please welcome to the stage Cambridge University Science Improv!
Hello everybody!
Hello! Good to see you, although I don't really see you.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
We can't see you, but hopefully you can see us.
Good to see you, white lights.
We're Cambridge University Science Improv.
As the name would imply, we're from Cambridge, and we are all scientists, wannabe scientists, have been scientists, future scientists.
Yeah, has-beens mostly, I think.
Yeah. And we're also improviser or wannabe improvisers.
No, we're professional improvisers.
Yeah. have been improvisers.
Yeah. Right, yeah, so today we've got a set of science-related shows for you. And our first one today is going to be a panel of experts. So on stage we have Andrea, Milto, Adriana and Kevin. These are our experts for you today. And they are experts in subsections of science. So, from you guys, could you just throw out some words that you associate with science? Brains, love it.
Lab.
Laboratories.
Test tubes.
Test tubes. Microscopes, yeah.
Bunsen burners. Genetics.
Bunsen burners. Genetics, love it. Chlorophyll. That was the most sciencey word I've heard. Right, let's have a mini competition. Who can say the most sciencey word possible?
Newman ultramicroscopic silica volcanic.
Newman ultramicroscopic silica volcanosis, whatever it is. Yeah, right. Those are your suggestions. Panel of experts, when you're ready.
Hello everybody, and welcome to today's great debate on what's best to watch on TV right now. So we're going to tell you from the perspective of three amazing scientists. Please introduce yourselves one by one.
Hello, I am Miss Tiny. I spent all my life looking through a microscope. I have also developed some lung condition. I hope you will know me anyway.
Hello, I'm Dr. Maria, and I specialize on plants. Especially, I'm trying to see how long it takes for plants to die in a closed, dark space because they do photosynthesis.
Professor Dog's Body here, and I'm an expert in testing tubes. I test them.
Right, well, with your expert minds, tell us. Do you know what? Simple question first. What's the best thing you've watched in the last couple of months? Professor Tiny.
The 1% Club really focuses in on the tiny things. The 1%. So, it's got to be my favourite.
Well, of course, plants dying.
Well,
I love that documentary too.
I saw some footage from the James Webb Space Telescope. It's basically a giant tube, as far as I can tell.
Right. And have any of you been watching anything less boring? So, Bridgerton, any thoughts? The Regency Bangbuster. Come on, guys.
I think it focuses on too large a section of history. If it were all just in one day, I could stomach it. But you know, there is one day, another day, another day, another day!
Hello, can you tell the difference? You always spend your days watching on your microscope.
Oh!
Those shows you mentioned, are they on YouTube?
They can be. Anyway, actually, great question. Best streaming service?
YouTube.
Any contradictions here?
Twitch, live streaming Twitch. I have these microbes playing Tetris against one another. It's amazing. Oh, they've died. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it all off!
You should have recorded and put it on YouTube.
That I would have liked to see. Yeah. Last words. What do you want the filmmakers of the future to make for us?
Plants that survives in the dark.
And see. Thank you very much for this. We're going to take you on a very special tour. A tour of a laboratory. But I'd be glad if you told me what kind of lab you'd like to see.
An invisible lab.
An invisible lab. I see. So it's a lab that studies invisibility?
With invisible people in it.
With invisible people in it. Okay. So we're going to have a lab that studies invisibility and has invisible people in it, but we're going to have a very visible researcher working on it. Adriana, I think it's you. So you're Professor... Can I have a name?
Longbottom.
Professor Longbottom. You have a guest today, a very special guest. It's the Science Advisory Board, the head of the Science Advisory Board, who is visiting the university and is going to decide, based on your lab tour, whether to fund the university next year or not.
I have my checkboard.
Okay. So, with this, I leave you to lab tour.
Welcome, Professor.
Please just call me John.
Wow. Welcome, John, to my lab. I'm very, very proud of everything that we've done in the last few years.
Well,
And
I'm very excited to see it.
Wow, you are a lot more positive than people were saying, so this is great. I cannot wait to show you all of our work on how invisibility is the future of all the world.
Okay.
So I'm just going to dive right in. This is our first lab room.
Goodness.
Right. So here we have, indeed. So here you see we have many electrons that we have stimulated to go around this central object, which, as you can see, is slowly becoming more and more invisible. And this was...
It's disappearing right in front of my eyes.
Isn't
This is
it?
incredible.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh my god.
Isn't it?
And by what mechanism does this disappearance happen?
Well, obviously my students do most of the actual work, but they tell me that there's a lot
High
of...
five to that. It's good to get them to do the work.
Right.
Laziness, check. Science, check.
I work them all day and all night. They basically sleep in the office.
Now, what I need to see is significant, deep understanding of why this is happening.
Well, that is in the next room.
Okay. Alright.
So here you see.
I don't see.
This is a compact model of the universe in 10,000 years.
Okay.
And what you can see is that the energy reverberating backwards from all the negativity of the past few years, going into future years, it's all reverberating back on itself into this condensed matter. And what it's doing is it's turning our current world invisible, because our current world is so shit, basically.
It's making me feel terrible.
Yeah, that's the working model. It's future making us invisible, because that's how shit we are.
This feels like a demonstration of entropy.
Sure. You are very smart, and you are funding my lab, so yes, sure. Entropy.
Okay, so this is the science. This is the real nuggets of what you're trying to get at. Okay, great. Now, something that we've started having to do much more of is science communications. So obviously I understand everything that's going on here.
Yeah.
Of course I understand.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely
But
not
how do
students'
we tell the everyday person the magic of invisibility and how this creates a future?
It's so funny you mention that, because my students are working on that in this third room.
Oh, it's like...
Oh no. Oh, they keep up. Students, get up! Come on! Invisibility is the future!
This is classic! Students asleep on the job.
They're terrible. But you know, it just means that they've worked all night, and my third student's invisible. You can't see him, but oh, the way he is communicating is... Scientists, great at solving problems. All sorts of problems, even your own everyday problems. So, I'm going to ask you guys for a few problems. Keep thinking, any time. But does anyone have? Can I have a scientist on stage?
A scientist?
One scientist
A single scientist?
made of three bodies.
Oh.
This scientist is going to solve any problem you want. So please, one first burning problem from the audience.
Too full fridge.
Your fridge is too full. Please, tell us how to handle this.
When
The
Fridge
doesn't
close.
then
you
Must
go to
the
bin
throw
out
all
the
leftover
meals
it
will
decay.
if
you
Don't
throw
it
Guys, please, something even more challenging. Go on.
When will it stop raining?
When will it stop raining? Please, Mr. Scientist, or Miss Scientist, or Dr. Scientist?
Professor Scientist.
Professor Scientist.
meteorology.
the
Science.
Of
weather
It
rain.
almost
all
The
time.
all the time.
It'll never stop raining.
Never stop raining.
Never stop raining.
Not in the UK.
Not in the UK, no it won't.
Definitely not in Norwich.
If you want to escape the rain
Go to the tropics.
and Spain,
All
The
rain
it helps our plants.
to grow
out.
So it's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really
Complain.
Yeah, don't complain.
drink donkey.
Yeah, guys, not a problem. Not a problem, okay? So come on, give us a real problem, please.
I've got a crisp stuck in my belly button.
Recently,
I
Had
crisps
stuck
in
my
belly.
button.
however
It's
Kinda.
tickled.
nicely.
I
Realized
It's
nice.
crisps,
there.
Tasty.
crisps,
There.
Better.
crisps,
On the
belly button.
What
can
Happen,
next?
sweat.
sweat, crisps, crisps,
Crispiness.
Disintegrates.
double dip,
Joy.
To
crisps,
Joy.
to
crisps,
Joy.
to
crisps.
And
joy.
Will come.
All right, thank you very much. This was scientists solving all of your problems.
What's next?
Aha! I think I remember what's next.
That's good, because it's your job.
Alright, good job.
Thank you.
Man.
So, we're going to do something called hesitation, which is really fun because it involves a really nice suggestion from you. I'd like to get a scientific principle or concept, well thought, from the audience. Gravity. Maybe another suggestion from someone who isn't actually part of our genetic group.
Osmosis.
Osmosis. Osmosis is good. Can you add something else to osmosis? Maybe be more specific, or someone else.
The osmosis capacity of a Brussels sprout.
The osmosis capacity of a Brussels sprout. I think we're good. So we are going to have a bit of work done on this. Can you find something about osmosis and something about Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, good. So we're going to have Andrea and Adriana having a scene, and we're going to have our oracles here, Kevin and James. Kevin and James have, I believe, Wikipedia articles in this case.
Yes, brassica.
Fantastic. One about Brussels sprouts and one about osmosis. And whenever our improvisers are interested or inspired, they will receive a suggestion out of those articles. Well, start your scene. Let me have a suggestion, maybe a location from the audience.
Ghost train.
A ghost train. Good. You're on a ghost train.
Why? Wait, I'm really not sure about this.
I said we shouldn't come. You wanted to come. I came because you wanted to come.
I know. I've been reading all about it, and it's
Diffusing across the phospholipid bilayer.
diffused across my phospholipid bilayer, and I think I've been tricked.
This always happens to you. You take anything that comes into your brain and you just
Grow like buds.
grow like buds. That idea in your, to be fair, clever little brain of yours. I do love you, but now we're on a ghost train and I'm
Picked by hand into baskets.
picked my hand into baskets. I feel like all of me is just coming apart. That's how nervous I feel.
Oh no. But we've paid for this now. We need to make the most of it. I'm sure our chances of survival are quite high. In fact,
Since ancient times, for
Since-
example, on the construction of Egyptian pyramids,
since ancient times, for example, on the construction of the Egyptian pyramids, ghost trains have always been a key feature.
As has maybe bravery. And we are brave. That is why we
Crossbred.
crossbred. Our children are going to be even braver than us, and it's just going to be beautiful to see them grow up, don't you think?
Yes, they're not going to have all those, conditions.
submerged in salt water.
Submerged in salt water. See, that's...
We have kept them well bathed in clean, unsalty water, but I think we should start giving them
Export volume in Mexico.
export volume in Mexico. What we do is we take them to Mexico, we leave them there for a bit, they grow up a bit, we go back for them. What do you think?
I think I'm scared of that.
When potato slices are added,
When potato slices are added, I think it's going to come to life.
Potato slices on a ghost train! Now I've seen it all! What we should do is
Value ourselves at 32,000 tons with a value of $27 million.
value ourselves! And get out of this ghost train now!
Thank you. Lovely. It's you.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to be playing is a game called Sounds Like a Song. So this is a game for pretty much everybody, I believe, except Kevin, who we're relegating to the piano. Right, so, what we'd like to do is take some suggestions from you of everyday objects that you might have around your house or your place of work. You maybe just shout out.
Colander.
Colander. For
Lamp.
a lamp.
Stapler.
Pencil sharpener.
Okay, so from our improvisers, I would like to hear about the involvement of pencil sharpeners during the invention of the colander.
What is a colander?
A colander? It's those things for like getting rid of water once you boil your vegetables. Yeah. So I forgot to mention, this format's called Sounds Like a Song. So, whenever our improvisers are during the scene and they cite something that I or any of the other improvisers like the sounds of, they're going to say, that sounds like a song. And then everybody's going to break into song about that one thing, that one sentence. Yeah. So, improvisers, when you're ready, the invention of the colander, featuring pencil sharpeners.
Housekeeping. Why are these bins just full of pencil things?
We're doing experiments here, housekeeping. I mean, you know you have to be very, very careful. Some of this waste is not healthy for you.
It's radioactive. I have to sign the forms.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, my youngest student. Come have a seat.
He always prefers his youngest students. Enjoy it whilst you can. I am relegated to this.
Yeah. Well, we've been working here on a new kind of pasta.
Sounds like a song.
I'm tired of spaghetti and fusilli. I'm tired of rigatoni, farfalle. I'm tired. The time has come to change it all. The time has come to shake up the world of pasta. We are going to make something new. We are the special, the mighty, the few, selected by myself to do all this labor for free or for some pennies. You will create a new kind of pasta.
Here, a new kind of pasta, it's a place to invest. I have a lot of money.
Ah, yes. Come in, please. Come in, please. Ma'am, make a seat for her. Look like you're working.
So, will you present me your new product?
Of course, of course. Youngest student.
It looks good.
Bring the olive oil.
Shaped.
Yes. Well, they're shaped like dummies for babies. We thought that would be a really good, shape. The sauce is really good.
That sounds like a song.
That's the best sauce I've ever tried in my life. I don't know how to hide my excitement because I want to buy it cheap. But it's so great. It has a new shape. It has a new shape.
It has a new shape.
It has a new shape. New shape.
New shape.
New shape. New shape.
Tell me about that shape. Tell me about the shape.
Oh, it's not a triangle.
Not a triangle.
Not a square.
No.
It's not a spiral.
Not a spiral.
No, it's a sphere.
That means it's attached. It's a dummy. It's a dummy.
Dummy.
You're such a dummy! How dare you insult me in front of the investor?
I didn't do anything. I just thought you might like the dummy pasta, which, yes, I made, so...
Sarah, listen. The fact that you've been in this lab in your PhD for 7 years doesn't make you the most senior person in this lab. Youngest student is overcoming you.
No, this is... You always do this. I have ideas, you take them, I have more ideas, and then you claim...
I'm the PI! That's my job!
No.
I'm the principal investigator. It's my lab.
Well, it's my pasta. I invented it.
That sounds like a song.
I worked so hard to get here. I toiled throughout my school career, all to get my dream of working with him. Turns out he's an annoying little prim.
Annoying little prick.
Prick! Yes! Thank you! He's a prick! He takes all of my ideas. He sells them as his own. And I am left here with no more ideas.
Believe in yourself. Believe.
You've just got to believe in yourself.
The voices in my head are right. I will win this fight. I will tell that investor that all these ideas are mine, and she will make a gold mine. Come, look. I will show you proof. The dummy pasta was my idea, and I will have more ideas. I will make you all of the types of pasta you want if you invest in me and not in this lab.
I really like the dummy pasta.
It was mine.
Let's do it then.
Yes. Thank you.
Come in.
I have a delivery of 500,000 pencil sharpeners to this strange establishment.
That's mine. You don't have to worry about that idea. It's not good.
I want to see the new idea. The new box.
Youngest student. Are you ready to show your research?
Yeah?
That sounds like the start of a finale song.
Youngest student.
Maybe there is room for more than one person in this lab.
Maybe I have more money for more than one invention.
Maybe I've been too arrogant. Maybe success has blinded me and I just haven't seen what I've got in this lab. These wonderful people. It's not just about me. Forgive me.
Forgive me for going behind your back. And forgive me for being mean to you just because you were new.
And forgive me for agreeing.
Can someone sign my timesheet, please?